WHBC.com. The more you enter, the more chances you have to kick your bucket list.
Live from the WHBC Broadcast Center. Find out more about area businesses, agencies, and events.
It's what's going on right now.
This is Spotlight.
And good morning, everyone. Welcome to our special Monday edition of Spotlight here on 1480 WHBC. And also want to let you know that, of course, you're listening to us on the radio, but you can be watching us live on Facebook right now. And you can also be watching our YouTube channel as well. We are live there. And if you miss any of the interview, you can certainly go back to Facebook and go back to YouTube to watch the interview as well. So we're going to have a lot of fun today because this is a topic we've discussed before here on Spotlight, and it's almost May, and that's come around again. So it is time for us to discuss the Kentucky Derby and a great event that will take place on Saturday, May 4th. And with me today, first of all, we have Jennifer George, who is the executive director of the Downtown Canton YMCA. Hi, Jennifer. How are you?
Good. Good morning. Good to see you, Pam.
Yeah, good to see you too. We also have with us Mike Brown, who's director of community development for the Stark County YMCA. Hi, Mike.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm just peachy.
Peachy. See, he sounds like me. I always say that. I'm always saying peachy. And also, of course, we have Eric Kempthorne, who is the board chair for the Eric Snow YMCA. How are you, sir?
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good to see you. Everybody's up and looking ready to go.
That's right. This is a great crowd. We've got a great crowd here this morning to talk about a really fun event. And I'm going to start with you, Jennifer, because was it last? How many years have you been the director?
This is my second year.
That's what I thought.
My first year in February. So.
Okay, because I remember last year was kind of a new thing for you, and so now you have solid footing. You're ready to go, and you've got to tell me a little bit about the event that's coming up on May the 4th.
Oh, well, we're super excited. This year, we're holding the event at the Metropolitan, which has both a beautiful outdoor patio as well as indoor space. Last year's event was fantastic at Centennial, but was so weather dependent. I feel like I was sweating it the whole time. Waiting to see, how the weather would turn out. So I'm really excited about this year's event. We've got some new additions. We've got a live blues band joining us, Gaetano's Underworld Blues Band, which they are amazing entertainment. So I'm excited to have them this year as part of the event. We've also added a really lovely silent auction with some fantastic items that highlight the very best restaurants and shops in Canton and in Stark County. So I think this year it's going to be even bigger, even better. Just a really fun time and a really fun way to celebrate the Kentucky Derby.
Yeah. And, I'm a big fan of the Kentucky Derby, and I always, enjoy it. And it's a time for people to get out there and have some fun, but it's also a time for you guys to fundraise, obviously. Yes. Eric, I want to talk to you a little bit about that because this is an important fundraiser for you guys too, right?
Well, it is. And this is I believe our third year, and it was Ralph Lee's idea. So we take no credit. It was a brilliant idea of his. He's of course on the board with us at the Eric Snow YMCA, and it's all about the kids for us. It's how do we get more kids exposed to the experience of the YMCA? So this is one way for us to get the funds to give those kids scholarships and get them in there and get them active.
Yeah, and that's when you're raising money for the kids. Mike Brown, tell us what kinds of things are offered for the kids. I think that's important to note as well.
Yeah, that's actually a Jennifer question, but
okay. I'm sorry, Jennifer.
We work together, but Jennifer, it is your show as far as down at the branch. But what I'll say is we do work together on projects. I help find funding for those programs. But Jennifer is actually the mastermind behind everything that happens at the Snow Y on a day-to-day basis. Go ahead, Jennifer.
Well, I'm very lucky to get to work with Mike. He
Yeah.
has done a wonderful job procuring. Currently, we're working on we have a swim grant that we're providing 100 kids throughout Canton free swim lessons. We just wrapped up providing free lessons to first graders throughout Plain Township at my branch as well as others. Some other great stuff we have coming up this summer. We're excited to bring back some free summer programming again for Canton kids, thanks to some funding from both the city as well as money that we raise in things like our annual campaign and for Y donors, that will have a great opportunity to give those kids scholarships here, active programming, really find ways to fill their days in engaging and meaningful and safe ways. So we're really excited about that. We've also got some great community partnerships coming up. I've been working with First Friday starting in May through October. We're going to be opening the Snow Y during First Fridays to use as like a youth center. You know, we spend a lot of time downtown when we're cultivating people coming here downtown to celebrate on First Fridays. We need to find spaces that kids can be as well. And so I just thought, why not the Y? And so First Friday's been a fantastic partner for that. We're also working with Stark Pride on their day when they have their Pride Festival, creating a teen space in the early evening so that they have a space for themselves. So I'm really excited. I think we're just really doing some incredible stuff for the kids of Canton. And the fundraising that we do is what makes that possible.
Yeah. Well, Mike, explain your role since I didn't have it right.
No. You are fine. You know, my job is primarily, strategic community partnerships and collaborations, and also, doing some grant writing. So, my role is just to connect, in the various communities we serve, including Canton, and to get back with Jennifer and the team to talk about how we can actually, bring some of those partnerships into fruition. A couple other programs, if you don't mind, Jennifer, that Jennifer runs out of that branch, that we do receive funding for. That's so important is our Y on the Fly program, which is our community outreach program. You might see we have two vehicles that actually make their way into communities that don't have a Y presence. Mainly, we partner with Stark Metropolitan Housing with that. We partner with the school district with that, where we actually take the YMCA into the community and provide programs and services. That kids, families, who might not have access to come to the physical YMCA building, they can still, take advantage of our programs and services. The other program that's housed out of there is our YMCA Achievers program. The Achievers program is a career and college readiness program. The dollars, we raise and some dollars that we have grant funding for actually just helped us take some of those kids on a college tour. They went on a 5-day college tour over spring break. And we went all the way down the East Coast and, back up through the Carolinas and Virginia. I'm taking a look at, historically Black colleges and universities and what they offer in the STEM field. Special shout out to Marathon Petroleum, who was our partner in that venture. So a lot of things happening at the Snow YMCA that I think that a lot of people don't know a lot about, but we're doing our best to get the word out there and to continue, engaging the community as we've done for 160 plus years. So
Yeah, I think that's great because I think you're right. People don't realize everything that goes on. And Eric, you became involved because the downtown business with Kemp Thorne and your family and all of those things. That's really important to you.
Well, it is, and we go back generations. Grandpa lived in the Y in the 20s and the 30s. He would you tell me the story that he had to, he gave him a dollar a month or a quarter a month, whatever it was, but he had to keep his room clean and have his shoes under his bed, and they inspected his room every morning. But he had no place to go. He had no place to live. He actually lived in a car, in and out of cars, and it was quite a story. But he settled in at the YMCA, and so for us as a family, the Y has just been so important. It's been something we've supported for many years and will continue to support because we feel so strong about it. And we were all kind of good at athletics, I guess, a little bit, and we all came through the Y. I can remember Dad would drop me off every Saturday morning at the downtown Y because he said, if you're going to get good at anything, at your athletics, that's where you're going to do it. So I went down there and I wrestled and I played basketball and I just did all the things at the Y, and that's just has been so important to our family through the generations. So being a local business, we really want to support it, and we're going to continue to support it.
Yeah, and we always want to, make sure that we're getting the word out about the things that you do to raise money, but also what you do in the community. I mean, that's really, really important too. Well, we'll take our first break right now, and we come back. We'll talk more about Saturday, May 4th, because I want people to understand all the things that are happening that day and how they can get tickets and where that money will go. So that they understand that as well, because it's a great event, and this is the third year. And I know a lot of folks will enjoy that. So stay tuned to Spotlight. Again, we're live on Facebook and also on YouTube. And you can join us there or stay tuned to the radio. We'd love that as well.
Free and easy. That's our website, WHBC.com.
It's filled with local news, sports features, and schedules
Whenever you want it.
podcasts, pictures, videos, and more, all at WHBC.com.
You can put your debit card away.
Have you ever gone to the pharmacy and decided not to fill a prescription because of the price? This is pharmacist Paul White. If you have skipped filling a prescription or a dose because of the price, we have great news for you. We are introducing a new membership program with wholesale pricing on every generic medication. Memberships are $5 a month. For many of our customers, our wholesale pricing is even less than their copay. Visit our website, midshoprx.com, and use our price checker to find out the price of your medication. Great deals at Medicine Center Pharmacy.
This is Mike Brown inviting you to join us at the Metropolitan Center for the 3rd Annual Kentucky Derby Party, Saturday, May 4th at 5 p.m. Great food, live jazz, and a special viewing of the Run for the Roses, all to benefit your Eric Snow YMCA. Ladies, wear your best hat, men, your best jacket, and sample great bourbons. Cheer your favorite horse and help make it possible that all Y kids make it to the winner's circle. For tickets, go to ymcastart.org/Derby Downtown.
Tune in each Saturday morning at 8 a.m. for the Money Matters radio show. Hosts Bob Foudy and David Ryan help you make your money matter. Find out how today's economy, debt levels, and policies affect your hard-earned money. You've made your money. Now it's time to watch it grow. Tune in to the hour-long Money Matters radio show every Saturday morning at 8 a.m. right here on News Talk 1480 WHBC. To speak to Bob Foudy or Dave Ryan about your money matters, call New Horizon Financial Group in Canton at 330-499-1915. 330-499-1915.
Are you over 30 and putting off life insurance? It's time to get a quick quote from Ethos, a better, easier way to get term life insurance, all online with no medical exam. Answer a few health questions and you could be approved for up to $2 million. Isn't it worth 10 minutes to help protect your family's financial security? Ethos, up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at checkethos.com. That's checkethos.com.
Stirring fiber, exercising, frequent trips to the store for more laxatives and fiber. Sounds like your constipation with belly pain is a lot to manage. But if your symptoms that keep coming back are signs of irritable bowel syndrome with constipation or IBS-C, ask your doctor how Linzess can help you get ahead of it. Linzess linaclotide is a prescription medicine that treats IBS-C in adults. It's not a laxative. It's a once-daily pill that helps you get ahead of your symptoms. It's proven to help you have more frequent and complete bowel movements and helps relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating. These symptoms were studied in combination, not individually. Do not give Linzess to children less than 2. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling. Learn more at linzess.com or call 1-800-LINZESS.
Is reviewing life insurance on your to-do list? Now's the perfect time to add it. A friend recently told me that securing life insurance sooner rather than later can help you lock in lower rates for years to come. So I bumped this up on my list and got it done. I called SelectQuote and couldn't believe how easy and affordable life insurance is. I'm 40 and got a $500,000 policy for $16 a month. My husband's also 40 and his $500,000 policy was only $18 a month. Plus, with SelectQuote's same-day coverage, there was no medical exam required, and we were covered by the time we hung up. Knowing I have this checked off my list feels amazing, but the peace of mind knowing my family is protected feels even better.
Call SelectQuote at 1-800-694-1010. That's 1-800-694-1010. Or go to SelectQuote.com to get your free quote today. 1-800-694-1010. Details on example rate at SelectQuote.com.
Are you the parent of a 2 to 7-year-old? Listen closely for an exciting free radio offer. By now, you've probably heard of ABC Mouse, the Parents' Choice Award-winning online learning program that's actually changing the lives of early learners everywhere.
ABC Mouse is like a little one-on-one teacher. It has helped her so much.
Right now, we're offering a special radio promo to try it free for a month, but you have to go to abcmouse.com/radio to claim your free month. That's abcmouse.com/radio. Sponsored by Age of Learning.
Now back to Spotlight on 1480 WHBC.
And welcome back to Spotlight. Eric Snow YMCA presents the Kentucky Derby Downtown. This is the 3rd annual, and believe it or not, it's not this Saturday, but the following Saturday, happening very quickly. And again, with me this morning is the executive director of the Downtown YMCA. It is Jennifer George. We also have Eric Kempthorne with us, Mike Brown with us this morning. And we've been talking about all the things that the Eric Snow YMCA does. And honestly, we probably need a lot more time to go over everything that you guys do. Because every time I drive past, there's so much going on, but I still feel like more people need to know about it. And that's hopefully what we're doing here today, is helping with that. But also let's talk about, not this Saturday, but a week from this Saturday, because it's coming fast and furious. And this is a great event. Again, let's kind of go over some of the things that'll be happening that day.
All right. Well, so our event starts at 5:00. Again, at the Metropolitan. We've got all kinds of wonderful food being prepared. We have live music. We'll have, it's going to be a really festive and fun and casual environment. It's really an opportunity for people to connect and have a good time. We have a race raffle, which gives you the opportunity to bet on the horses. You'll buy your raffle tickets and use those to bet on who you think the winning horses might be this year. And then following the race, we'll draw those winners from the boxes that have from the winning horses. And we've got some fantastic prizes. We've got a great partnership. Laura Mills at Mills Tower is graciously donating some time in her new venue in the lower level, the Vault, which is brand new. So we're excited to be able to showcase that, as well as make available some delicious appetizers from Fromage du Monde for that evening. So that'll be a winning cocktail party for 16. That's going to be our big winner. We've got some great prizes from the Pro Football Hall of Fame for Enshrinement Week. We also have some getaways that will be part of those prize packages. We also have a silent auction as well as a live auction. But what's exciting is getting together to watch the race live, right in the space, cheer on our horses, and get to have a really fun time. For me, I think it's a great chance for us to be able to connect. Lots of our staff will be there to talk about the good work we're doing here in Canton. And I want to make sure that people know who we are and what all we're doing, because I think there is a lot that happens at our Y as well as our Ys throughout the county. The YMCA is doing incredible work for youth and families throughout Stark County. And we like being able to share that and really champion that good work.
Yeah. Food and music. I mean, just there's not much more you could ask for with all of this, honestly.
Truly.
And you can wear your beautiful hats, ladies, wear your derby hats. And
that right here we go. I'm all ready.
Oh, I want to see that derby hat. Yes, there you go.
Right.
Oh yeah, that's great.
Go.
See, I forgot mine again this year, and I love my derby hat. I've had it for quite a long time, but actually that's so fun. And then you guys get to put those jackets on, and you can wear hats too. See, everybody gets you can wear whatever you want.
It's a pretty snazzy looking event. We clean up to be a pretty good looking crowd, I gotta say.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's fun. That's the fun, to me. I mean, and you don't have to do it. If you feel uncomfortable doing it, obviously it's not a requirement, but it can be very fun to do that kind of stuff. So it's very exciting time. And if people want to get their tickets, how do they go about doing that?
Well, they can go to ymcastark.org/Derby downtown, and that will take them to our ticket link. And tickets are $100, and that includes all your food and beverage.
Very good. Very good. And like we said earlier, this money, it's not just about going there and having this great time. That's a big thing. But this money is going to a wonderful cause. It's helping you with your programs and all of that, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. When the fundraising we do through both our events like Derby Downtown, as well as our annual campaign, are the funds that help us create that access to youth and families. The Y has a commitment to never turn anyone away due to their ability to pay. And we take that very seriously. We want, for us, it's about that engagement. It's about giving that space for youth and for families. We even have a really growing active older adult population down here, giving, some of our older folks in the community a space to be and enjoy and meet up and have fellowship together. So it's vital work that we're doing. And it is these funds that we raise that help make that possible.
And did I hear you mention scholarships before, that you give out scholarships?
We do. In fact, this summer we'll be giving out well over 50 scholarships to kids to the Y to be able to enjoy it, in addition to all of the free programming that'll be available throughout the year. We always identify kids. We'll have people who call us and say, we have somebody who really, could benefit from being here. We also try to help families who are fostering kids that we find ways to make the Y available to them. So there's a lot of opportunity. When we see a need, we want to be able to fill it, and we want to be able to offer those services. So when you give to things like the YMCA annual campaign, or you come to fundraising events at our different Ys, that's what you're helping make happen. Our funds that we earn from memberships are wonderful, and they really, we're able to do some work with that, as well as create a wonderful environment for the members of our Ys. But it's really the work that we're able to do through these fundraising efforts that really allow us to meet a need in the community.
Again, so Saturday, May 4th at the Metropolitan Center downtown, 5 until 9, and great food and drink, and the silent auction, and then of course the Kentucky Derby, which is always just so fun to watch anyway. That race usually runs a little after 6. They usually
I think like 6:42 I think is the time. It doesn't always run right at there, but that's the time frame. Yeah.
Okay, so and I know it'll be fun and exciting, and so everybody go to the website and check that out and get your tickets. We're gonna take our break right now for the news, and we'll come back and talk some more about the Eric Snow YMCA, about the Kentucky Derby downtown. We have a lot to get to. If you've never been to this event and you want to try it out, this is the time to do it, because so much fun and a wonderful cause, as I mentioned. And again, you can check us out on Facebook. We are live also on our YouTube channel. And if you missed any of the discussion we've been having so far, you can always go back there and listen. We'd love for you to do that. And it is Spotlight right here on News Talk 1480 WHBC.
Save big on fuel with M-Perks. Earn points on your Meijer purchases in-store and online. Then use your points to claim a fuel reward and save up to $1 off per gallon of gas at Meijer. Claim your M-Perks fuel rewards in the Meijer app and ID at the pump to save. Plus, earn points for qualifying Meijer Express purchases and look for exclusive Meijer Express offers. Download the Meijer app to sign up or see Meijer.com to learn more. 10 cents to $1 off per gallon based on points earned. Exclusions apply. Not valid in Wisconsin. Max 30 gallons.
This is Eric Snow YMCA Director Jenny George inviting you to our Kentucky Derby event, Derby Downtown, Saturday, May 4th at the Metropolitan Center. Join us for great food, great music, great bourbons, and a special viewing of the 150th Run for the Roses, where you pick the winner for fabulous prizes. Ladies wear your best hat and men your best jacket, all to help Y kids make it to the winner's circle. For tickets and pricing, go to ymcastark.org/Derby Downtown. That's ymcastark.org/Derby Downtown.
Verndale Water Experts have been a locally owned and family operated business for over 65 years. For all of your water treatment needs, call the name you can trust. Call Verndale Water Experts.
Tap into Verndale's Water Center.
WHBC AM Canton, reliable as ever on News Talk 1480 WHBC.
Good afternoon. This is your captain speaking. We're flying at an altitude of 37,000 feet, and our airspeed is 400 miles an hour.
And the Choose Your Trip keyword is list. L-I-S-T, list. That's the keyword. So go to WHBC.com right now. Submit that word. You have 1 hour to do it if you want a chance to kick your bucket list. From the News Talk 1480 WHBC Newsroom, the 2024 class of inductees for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame have been announced. In the performer category, this year's inductees are Mary J. Blige, Cher, Dave Matthews Band, Foreigner, Peter Frampton, Kool and the Gang, Ozzy Osbourne, and A Tribe Called Quest. Jimmy Buffett, MC5, Dionne Warwick, and Norman Whitfield were selected as recipients for the Musical Excellence Award. The announcement was made yesterday during the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame night episode on American Idol. The ceremony will be held in Cleveland on October 19th. Terry Anderson, renowned reporter for the Associated Press, has died at the age of 76. Anderson was held captive for nearly 7 years in Lebanon, beginning in 1985. He chronicled his experience in his 1993 memoir, Den of Lions. Julie Pace, senior vice president and executive editor of the AP, said in a statement, quote, Terry was deeply committed to on-the-ground eyewitness reporting and demonstrated great bravery and resolve, both in his journalism and during his years held hostage. He died from complications of a recent heart surgery. A new poll finds that a majority of Americans would support more efforts to battle the effects of climate change. A CBS News YouGov poll found 52% of Americans believe climate change needs to be addressed right now. Another 17% believe that it needs to be addressed in the next few years. While Americans of all age groups support the U.S. taking more steps to reduce climate change, it was higher among younger demos, 76% for ages 18 to 29 and 79% for ages 30 to 44. In sports, the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Orlando Magic play Game 2 of their playoff series tonight. Cavs lead the series 1-0. It is at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. Pregame is at 6:30. Tip-off at 7 o'clock right here on 1480 WHBC. I'm Pam Cook.
Your severe weather station. News Talk 1480 WHBC.
Here's your AccuWeather forecast. A little bit warmer for this afternoon. Sunny to partly cloudy with a high 61. Partly cloudy for tonight, low 45. Clouds and breezy. Afternoon showers tomorrow. The high again at 61. Periods of rain for tomorrow night, low 46. Breezy start Wednesday, then clouds and sun. The high Wednesday only reaching 49. For weather anytime, check out AccuWeather.com. I'm Steve Williams for News Talk 1480 WHBC.
Now back to Spotlight on 1480 WHBC.
And welcome back to our Monday edition of Spotlight here on 1480 WHBC. And we are talking about Eric Snow YMCA and the Kentucky Derby Downtown. That is a fundraising event coming up on May the 4th. And of course, that's the day of the Kentucky Derby. That would make sense, right? Yes. I want to talk a little bit about some more programs and things that are offered at the Eric Snow YMCA. And of course, this morning we have with us Jennifer George and Mike Brown and Eric Kempthorne. And, I want to talk a little bit about the Y being downtown. The differences for a YMCA that's downtown. I know probably all of you could address that because, Eric, it was important to you as a kid growing up. And I'm sure, Mike, you have probably some thoughts on that as well, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I remember, back when we closed the doors to the old Canton YMCA. I think it was back in 2008. But it was so important that we maintained a presence in the city of Canton until we were able to open the doors of the Eric Snow Family YMCA. I think it was in 2014. And shout out, Pam, if I can, I'm gonna do a shout out to my brother and my good friend Eric Snow, who wanted to join us this morning, but with the time change and getting his kids off to school and what so have you, was not able to join us. But shout out to him who bought into the vision. We both were YMCA kids coming up, playing youth basketball at the YMCA. And he wanted to see to it that, the city of Canton had a YMCA. And so, while we were without a building for a few years, we maintained our presence. We partnered with the community and saw to it that a lot of our programs still went on. We partnered with the city of Canton. We partnered with Kansas City Schools and a number of churches and other organizations to see to it that YMCA programs, still went forth until the building opened in 2014. And so, again, I'm one of those guys who, I have my YMCA stories. There's a whole lot of YMCA stories. Eric began to tell his a little bit earlier, and we are in the business of creating more YMCA stories. So as Jennifer talked about, our goal is to get youth and families through the doors of the YMCA and become part of, our inner circle, our YMCA family, in hopes that they'll go out and tell the good news of everything that we have going on.
Yeah. Are there any challenges to the Y being downtown?
I think, each branch has its own unique challenges, just as it has its own unique way of serving the community that it's in. And, the Snow Y is no different in that. Some of the challenges we have with the, changing face of, what's happening in schools and meeting the needs of where kids are today. I think sometimes there's a lot of after school programming. There's a lot of things going on. So it's always trying to discern who are the kids that need us. Who are the kids? There are wonderful programs going on throughout the city of Canton and throughout Stark County to serve youth. And so what our challenge is are finding the kids who need us. What need are we meeting for kids who need it? Because there's always a population that's going to need services that is maybe being overlooked by other things. We still struggle with transportation for youth, getting them here physically in the building, which is why our Y on the Fly program is just such a wonderful opportunity where we're going out at no cost. The Y on the Fly vans go out and meet at parks and community centers and bring the Y right to kids. So we're always trying to find, what is the new need and how do we meet it?
Yeah. And that's what I was going to ask you, Eric. I mean, as a board, I would imagine that's the kind of thing you guys are always looking towards. What kind of new things can you do to get the Y to the places that are needed?
Well, correct. We are, but we're very blessed because we have Jenny. So she just does a fabulous job of bringing all these resources to bear and brings great ideas. And so we're just there to support her. And she identifies the gaps early, and that's a mark of a true leader. And so, that's what you do. Look over the hill for everybody and see what's coming. And she does that. And hopefully we give her some support in those board meetings, but we're just very blessed to have her. I want to tell a quick story just so the listeners know how important this Y has been through the years. When I came back from college, I started working up at the store, and I thought, I want to stay busy and athletic, stay moving in basketball. So I became a basketball coach at the YMCA. And I can remember Coach McDaniels came up and he walked these two little kids up, and they literally were, I don't think they were more than 7, 8 years old. He had these two little boys. And he said, "Here, will you take these two guys and do something with them?" On the basketball court, and that was Ben and Josh McDaniels, of course, and we know how that went. So it's been important. It's been important all these years.
You must have done something with them.
No, we didn't win a single game, so I think that was.
Yeah, obviously, basketball wasn't their sport.
Basketball was not my sport. I was just trying to help, but that was not my sport.
And but that's honestly, that's the thing, though. You hear those stories about those gems. Eric is one of them. Eric Snow is one of those people. That thank goodness those kinds of kids have an opportunity to come to a place like the Y. There's always, don't we always say there's always a path, and sometimes you go this way and sometimes you go that way, and you always want to make sure the kids are following the right one. And that's what the Y helps them do, don't you think?
Oh,
absolutely.
Yeah. So when you have somebody walk into the Y, like a parent with their child, what kinds of things do you offer to them besides, basketball or something like that? What other programs are there?
Well, we have our aquatics area, which is wonderful. Kids love to swim, and we have a great facility. Since we are not a standard regulation pool, we don't have a swim team to contend with. So we have a lot of open swim time that families, youth come and swim all the time. We also have a very active teen program. We have a wonderful teen and family coordinator who does some great stuff after school here. So you can come. We've got a room with video games, crafts, activities. We always have snacks on hand. We know a lot of kids when they come on over right after school, it's been hours since they've had lunch. So we're always trying to make sure we have snacks and drinks available for the kids when we're here. Of course, we've got basketball, which kids are always doing. And when the weather gets warm, we have a really nice front yard. So we try to do a lot of outside stuff. We'll set up, whether that be like just setting up cornhole boards or playing kickball outside, making use of the space as much as we can here in the building.
Yeah. And that's
Yeah, it's wonderful. I mean, we're very thankful to have that. When we do our summer programming, to have outdoor space that the kids can run around and enjoy is really an exceptional gift we have. Those are huge assets that we don't take for granted.
You were also talking about a senior program too before.
Yeah, there's been a lot of discussion, I know, nationally and in the news. There've been a lot of articles about, this kind of new epidemic of loneliness and in older adults and finding paths, especially post-COVID. I know at the Y, we've had extensive conversations on that. And so that's something that's really been growing and developing, making sure that a lot of our seniors in the area understand that they might already have an easy resource to the Y through their Medicare insurance. If you've got, Silver Sneakers, Silver and Fit, all those programs, get you free access right to the Y that you just come and sign up. And we've got fitness classes. We do Silver Sneakers, yoga, and all kinds of programming. We have a wonderful aquatic fitness program that our seniors really enjoy. We do potlucks once a month. We've got cards in the lobby a couple of days a week. We want folks to have a space where they can be and enjoy each other. I hear it oftentimes identified as that third place. Like you have your home, you have church. Where's that other place you're going in your week and in your day? And we want the Y to be that.
Yeah. And I think that's probably something that a lot of people, don't know where to turn for that kind of service or, option for them. So that's
and I think there's a lack of that downtown. That's something I think we can really be doing right here, providing those kind of spaces for this local community.
So besides information on, which we'll talk a little bit more about, obviously the Derby event, but so for all of that stuff, if people wanted to get more information on that, how do they do that?
Well, you can always call the branch. I'll tell you the number, 330-458-2403. You can always call and ask any questions. Come on by. Our staff are always happy to give you a tour and talk to you and show you what all is available down here. You can always go to ymcastark.org that talks about our different programs and different things we have available. So it's an important, there's many ways to connect, but come on by. I'll give you a tour. Our staff will give you a tour, and just talk about what we can do for you.
And there's plenty of parking out there, and it's easy in and out.
Absolutely. I always say one of a great asset we have is our parking lot. My partnership with First Friday started with, they needed a spot to do their food truck court. And I said, I have a giant parking lot. Why don't you come on down? So with that, we're partnering with the farmers market this summer as they move down to our block, that you can park in our lot. Which gives us access. I have people who ask every day, now where's your Y at? So the more we can do to benefit our local community, the businesses and different opportunities that are happening kind of on this side of downtown, I'm happy to, be a partner in whatever we can do to help grow that.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. All right, we will take our final break, and then when we come back, we'll recap everything that's going to be happening on the Derby Day and all the fun that you can experience and how you get your tickets. And we'll do that as Spotlight will continue here on 1480 WHBC.
Let's take a look at what's happening right now on the WHBC YouTube. Where were you during the solar eclipse? WHBC was everywhere. Check out the highlights from a full day of coverage from the once-in-a-lifetime event in the sky. Roll out the red carpet. Every Friday, Kenny and JT will feature an in-studio interview with a different Pro Football Hall of Famer. You can check out their first interview with the inventor of the Lambeau Leap, Leroy Butler. Just search 1480 WHBC YouTube and be sure to subscribe. Call Crown Heating and Cooling today. With Crown, estimates are always free. Let them show you how much you can save when you trust the carrier experts at Crown. Call 330-499-4988 or visit them on the web at crowngroupohio.com. Ohio license number 27133.
Your doctor writes you a prescription and you head to the box store pharmacy to get it filled, only to find out it will be hours or maybe even a day before they can fill it. That is not how we do it at Fulton Drugs and Medicap Pharmacy. In most cases, you will get your prescription right away. We value our customers, so we provide fast, friendly customer service. We also offer free delivery and fair prices on prescriptions. We are your neighbors. Medicap Pharmacy in Massillon and Fulton Drugs in Canton, where you won't wait long for your prescriptions.
This is Larry Hackenberg from the Music Time Machine. Join me and my co-host Jennifer Tassan as we explore the rich history of music throughout the years. The Music Time Machine, Saturday mornings at 10 and Sunday mornings at 9:30 on News Talk 1480 WHBC. To catch up on past episodes, go to WHBC.com, hit the Listen tab, and climb aboard the Music Time Machine.
In a world where recyclables are being thrown in the trash, one man is on a mission to save the world.
Help us, Recycle Man!
Stop that recycling truck. Keep the garbage out of the recycling bins. Get the president on the phone. If we don't get the unacceptable items out of our recycle bin right now, our recycling program will be eliminated forever.
We don't need the president. We need Recycle Man.
Put the dry cardboard, paper, clean and empty metal cans, plastic bottles and jugs, and throw the rest away. Remember, when in doubt, throw it out.
One man, one plan. One bin of clean recyclables.
I've spent my entire life fighting the evils of litter and dumping. We need clean recycling, or I'll recycle you. That was a good line.
This Earth Day, what would you do to keep materials out of the landfills and conserve resources?
Thank you, Recycle Man.
Just doing my job, ma'am. Now help spread the word far and wide to combat the evils of recycling contamination.
Recycle Man, coming soon to a recycling drop-off near you. Visit timetorecycle.org for showtimes.
Congratulations to this month's Sarda Sensations. We salute sensational maintenance tech Tim Hoot. who's seen the switch from diesel-powered buses to hydrogen fuel cell buses over his 26 years. We salute our sensational customer relations marketing team for their third AdWheel Award in the past 5 years. We salute sensational rider Robert, who uses the bus to go to his place of employment. Way to go, Robert. Learn more at sardasensations.com.
This is Eric Kempthorne inviting you to join us at the Metropolitan Center for the 3rd Annual Kentucky Derby Party, Saturday, May 4th at 5 p.m. Great food, live jazz, and a special viewing of the Run for the Roses, all to benefit the Eric Snow YMCA. Ladies, wear your best hat, men your best jacket, and sample great bourbons. Cheer your favorite horse and help make it possible that all Y kids make it to the winner's circle. For tickets, go to ymcastark.org/Derby Downtown. That's ymcastark.org/Derby Downtown.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy real estate as is fast for cash. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. I buy vacant properties, inherited homes, divorce situations, death in the family. I even buy my tenants won't pay me the rent houses. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000.
Think identity theft won't happen to you? Think again. There's a new victim every 3 seconds in the U.S., over 15 million this year alone, and many don't even know they're victims. LifeLock alerts you to identity threats you could miss even when you monitor your credit. If your identity's stolen, a dedicated U.S.-based restoration specialist will work to fix it. No one can prevent all identity theft, but everyone can save up to 25% their first year with my name, Clay, as the promo code at LifeLock.com.
Just Capital is a nonprofit that tracks which companies are a force for good. Companies like Bank of America, which just earned the Just Capital seal. Bank of America is ranked #1 for ongoing commitment to their workers, with initiatives like Sharing Success, which awarded 97% of their teammates additional compensation, nearly all in stock. This is the program's 7th consecutive year, awarding more than $4.8 billion in total. Visit justcapital.com to learn how a just business is a better business.
Furnished by Just Capital.
As a roofer, spring means the start of my busy season, which means I've got to get organized. With help from Beacon, I can save time with Beacon Pro Plus and 24/7 access to live pricing, delivery tracking, order history, and more. Plus, this spring, I can earn $1,000 and the chance to win a $25,000 backyard renovation just by buying my Certainty shingles online with Beacon. No purchase necessary. Now that's what I call a spring cleanup. Visit BECN.com for official rules and to start earning entries.
Now back to Spotlight on 1480 WHBC.
All right. Once again, we are going to wrap things up here and give you all the details about this wonderful event it's the 3rd annual Eric Snow YMCA Kentucky Derby Downtown. And this morning, Jennifer George, Eric Kempthorne, and of course, Mike Brown have been with me, and we've been talking about the event. And it gets better every year, wouldn't you say, guys?
It does.
Yeah,
It does.
Absolutely.
All right. So, Jennifer, let's run down one more time. Let's talk about the things that people can expect when they buy tickets and come to the event.
All right. Well, we've got delicious food. We've got your drinks are included. We also have, you can buy additionally, we have a wonderful premium bourbon tasting, a chance to really sample some incredible bourbons. Will be part of the event. We've got live music from Gaetano's Underworld Blues Band, which is super exciting. We've got some great raffles and auctions and some wonderful prizes. And I have to give a special shout out to, we have some wonderful sponsors this year, including Keenan Advantage Group, Kempthorne Motors, of course, the Pro Football Hall of Fame, Shower Group, Employers Health, Downtown Canton Partnership, Mark Service Esper, some of our community partners, SMHA, SARDA, Stark County Community Action, companies like the Joseph Jeffries Company and Rock Island Growth Specialists. They are the ones that really help boost up our revenue in these events, and we couldn't do it without the community partnerships and sponsors that we get.
And we know, obviously, the Kentucky Derby is about the Derby. So, you know, get dressed up, wear your hats and
absolutely have your hat ready.
Yep.
Come and we also, I almost forgot, we have a prize. We have engraved julep cups for best dressed and best hat.
There you go.
So there's some prizes. So, you know, if you bring your A game, you could win a special prize.
All right.
For that. But it's super fun, and it's a great, you know, it's just a great event. Last year I had so much fun. You know, you'd think, oh, it's so stressful putting an event together like this, but everybody had such a wonderful time. And it was so exciting to get everybody to come together for such a fun event, for such a great cause.
And also, we all know that with the Derby, there's a race that is the Derby, and people can buy tickets and participate in that, right?
Yes, absolutely. Our race day raffle gives you a chance to bet on the horses and win some really wonderful prizes. We are very lucky with the donations we have this year. Some wonderful exclusive opportunities. You know, dinners at Bender's Restaurant, Luca. We've got a suite at the Akron Rubber Ducks that you can bid on and win. Exclusive opportunities like at the new Vault. We've got prizes from Culture Lounge down here, 19th Hole. There's some just Jules, a beautiful men's watch from Jules. So just wonderful prizes that celebrate the amazing things that Canton has to offer. We were really committed to not only holding our event downtown right where we serve our community, but also highlighting the incredible businesses and organizations that fill this community.
And how do people go about getting their tickets?
So you're going to go to ymcastark.org/Derby downtown. And you can always call the branch if you want more information.
Yeah, it's very easy. And it's $100 a person, $175 per couple. It all goes to a fantastic cause, as we have been talking about all morning. And the Y just does such wonderful things for the community. And being downtown is a special kind of Y, and a special situation for the history that it has brought to this community. So make sure that you are taking part in this. And I have another way that folks can get tickets as well, because we're going to give away a pair of tickets tomorrow morning on my show on Canton's Morning News. So if you would like to attend, I'll give away a pair of tickets at 7:50 tomorrow morning. But you have to be listening at 7:50 tomorrow morning. And I'll tell you what caller you need to be. You can call in, and I'll give away a pair of tickets. But they are special tickets. So make sure you do that. And if you don't win those tickets, you got to go to the website and purchase your own and have a fantastic time. 5 until 9 on Saturday, May the 4th. Good luck, you guys. I know this will be a rousing success, as it always is, and at the Metropolitan Center downtown. And I wish you the best with it for sure.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Pam.
Thanks for coming on today.
Absolutely. Thanks so much.